Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
Vaheguru Sahib Jiyo. Furman tera sire upar, फिर ना करत विचार, तू ही दरिया तू ही करिया, तुझे ते निस्तार। बंदे बंदगी इख्तियार, साहिब रोस तरो के प्यार। रहो नाम तेरा आधार मेरा, जो फूल जई है नार। कहो कबीर गुलाम कर का, जिया वै पावै मार। कहो कबीर गुलाम कर का, जिया वै पावै मार। अब हम चली ठाकुर पहहार, जब हम सरन प्रभु की आई। राख प्रभु पावै मार। तू चौ सज्जन मैंडिया, देई सिस उतार। नैन महिंज दे तरस दे, कद पसी दीदार। नैन महिंज तरस दे, कद पसी दीदार। ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੇ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਬੜੀ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਔਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਬੁਲਾਓ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ, we're going through Rehraas Sahib Katha and we've got up to So Purakh by Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj, and we've got to the first two last week, and the last pankti of last week was jo sevah tud ji Jan Nanak tin kurbana. And we looked at that pankti and we said, what does it mean to serve the Guru? Because we're going to talk about this again in the Katha today. Because many people come to Gurdwara and they think, seva kar diti. People go, they say, main inni seva kiti, main ithe bahut seva karda haan. Many people introduce themselves by saying, main na ithe roz Saturday ye seva karda haan. But to understand the word seva, we have to look at it in the context of what Guru Sahib means by it, not what we think it is. We've been told, bachpan to lege na hun tak, loki hun das rahe ki eh seva, eh seva, eh seva. But ho sakta ki assi kade Gurbani nahi vichar kiti, kade Gurbani nahi padhi. Te fir kai bari sanu palekha pੈ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਕਿ seva hai ki. We could get the wrong end of the stick if we don't read Bani and think about what the word seva really means. And ithe, if you understand seva, Maharaj says that we can't do seva in any kind of ego. And they also say that seva is very difficult. Pehle Maharaj kehndे ne ki homme vich seva na hovi ta man birtha jaye. Maharaj se Satgur ki seva gakhdi sir dije aap gavaye. It's very difficult to do seva of the Guru, and also you have to lose your ego. So what does it mean to do seva? The example we used last week, if you remember, was that to be a doctor, you can do doctoring. First you got to become a doctor, and then you can do doctoring. That means you are actually serving as a doctor. Same way you could say that a lawyer becomes a lawyer first, then they go and do lawyering. So in the same way, we must become a sevak first, and then we can do seva. So Bani se pushna vaga, Maharaj, what does it mean to become a sevak of yours? Because a sevak can do seva. Because that's an action, that's a direct result of being a sevak, that whatever you do in your life is part of your seva to your Guru, because you are a sevak. And Maharaj says that man beche Satgur ke paas, tis sevak ke kaaj ras. If you become a sevak first, that means that we can now do seva, because our life is seva. So understanding that means that we have to approach seva differently. The person washing up dishes, if they're not a sevak, then they go outside and tell people how much seva they've done. That means they're not really working for the king. The work comes from having a job. When you sell yourself to the Guru, you follow the Guru like he's your king, then all the work you do that he tells you to do, it's all seva. ਭਾਵੇਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਵੇ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਹੁਣ ਕਬੀਰ ਜੀ says that ਬੰਦੇ ਬੰਦਗੀ ਇਖਤਿਆਰ, he says oh you servant, ਬੰਦੇ ਦਾ ਅਰਥ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਬੰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ to become a servant. Baba Banda Singh Bahadur, they were given the name Banda, means a slave. They say, oh you slave, if you're a slave, do bandagi, do slavery. What is that slavery? We usually call it pagti. Bandagi means pagti, but here they're saying if you're a pagat, then do pagti with ikhtiar, means with full focus. Then they go sahib roz taro ke pyar. Whether your master is angry with you or roz tardaya ya ki pyar tardaya. Even if he loves you or he shows you anger, you do that thing anyway. ਭਾਵੇਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕੁੱਟਣ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਹੋ ਦਫਾ ਹੋ ਜਾ, ਭਾਵੇਂ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਕੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਬਹਿ ਜਾ, ਆਪਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੈ. Yeah? We serve our Guru as a servant, as a slave, as a gulam. ਕਹੋ ਕਬੀਰ ਗੁਲਾਮ ਕਰ ਕਾ ਜੀ ਆਵੇ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਮਾਰ. Make me, keep me alive or kill me. Kabir ji is a slave of the Guru. Same way a Sikh is a slave of the Guru. And for us, this is the mentality of a sevak. ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਸੇਵਾ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ. Your life is life of seva because you're sold to the Guru and whatever you do is in his name. ਤੇ ਇਹ ਬੜੇ ਡੂੰਗੀ ਕਨਸੈਪਟ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਸੇਵਾ. And this is when Maharaj says ਕਿ ਹਉਮੈ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੇਵਾ ਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਮਨ ਬਿਰਥਾ ਜਾਏ. Then when the person says ਯਾਰ ਮੈਂ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ, ਮੈਂ ਤਾਂ ਸੇਵਾ ਹੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੋਈ, I got a chance to serve the king, that's my good ਵੱਡੇ ਭਾਗ ਸਾਡੇ to get that chance to serve him. We would never boast about a seva. Many people boast about their seva. The person who's fallen at the Guru's feet and realizes one more chance to serve the king, it's a blessing from Vaheguru themselves. They will never talk about their seva as something great. So Maharaj is telling us that he is a sacrifice. Whoever serves him as a servant, Guru Nanak Ji Maharaj is saying, Jan Nanak tin kurbana. Nanak is a sacrifice towards those people that serve Vaheguru in this way. They sell themselves to Vaheguru. And Maharaj carries on the next. There's 3 more shabads left. Sorry, 1, 2, yeah. 3 more left of So Purakh. 3 more podium. So Maharaj says, Har tyaveh tud ji, se jan jug meh sukhvasi, se mukt bhai jin har tyaya ji, tin tuti jam ki phansi. जिन निर्भौ जिन हर निर्भौ त्याया जी, तिनका भौ सब गवासी. जिन सेव्या मेरा हर जी, ते हर हर रूप समासी. से धन जिन हर त्याया जी, जन नानक तिन बल जासी. That's the third body. Maharaj says, O Vaheguru, har tyaveh tud ji, se jan jug meh sukhvasi. Maharaj says, Vaheguru, har tyaveh tud ji. O Vaheguru, people worship you. Tyaveh means remember. So they meditate upon you. People meditate upon you, Vaheguru, and they say, se jan jug meh sukhvasi. Those who do meditate upon you, Maharaj, those people say Jan. Jan means servant again. Those humble beings, Hari Jan in India become the servants, the slaves of God. Same way, we are Guru De Jan. And Maharaj says that in this jug, in here is jug ithe, ਇਹਦਾ ਅਰਥ ਇਹ ਨਿਕਲਿਆ ਕਿ ਸਿਰਫ ਕਲਯੁਗ ਵਿੱਚ, ਇਹਦਾ ਅਰਥ ਨਿਕਲਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਚਾਰਾਂ ਜੁਗਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ, in all the jugs. So it is not referring just one jug, in all the jugs. Say Jan jug mein sukhvasi. In time, in all the 4 ages, they will live in Sukh. Vasi means living somewhere. Like the Khalsa says, Asi Anandapur Vasi hege. Yeah? We live in Anandapur. We're from there. So Sukh Vasi means they live in Sukh. Their actual house, their home they come from is Sukh Vasi. Now, lastly we talked about ki in So Purakh, Maharaj goes through 3 things. When they repeat, Har tyaveh tuji. The repetition refers to 3 things. The first thing it refers to is the past, the present and the future. So Maharaj is saying, O Vaheguru, anybody who meditated upon you in the past, anybody who meditates upon you now, And anybody who will meditate upon you in the future, they will all live in peace. The Maharaj says, those who meditate upon you with their mind, those who meditate upon you with their words, those who meditate upon you with their body, they will also live in peace in all the 4 ages. Kai loki puchte ne, how can you meditate upon Vaheguru with your body? You know? Maharaj says, Guru Gobind Singh Maharaj says, if you can't see me, if you haven't got the Granth, you haven't got the Panth to look at, what should you look at? Maharaj says, if you haven't even got a Bani to look at, they say, look at yourself in the mirror. Sikh di shakal inj di hove, oh shishe vich dekhe, to no Guru nazar aave. The body is remembering Guru Gobind Singh Ji in this way. Rom, Maharaj says, Gurmukh Rom, Rom harate ave. The Gurmukh is with every Rom. Rom is every little hair in our body. Maharaj says, Rom, Rom harate ave. Every single hair is meditating upon Vaheguru. So those hairs, we can't stop them coming. Try our best, we can't stop them coming. But if we accept them, okay, and we love them as one more tongue that is meditating upon Guru Gobind Singh Ji's names, that sit there and says, Vaheguru, 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 Ebi daat teri daatar. These are all gifts of you, Vaheguru. Then that body itself is meditating upon Vaheguru as well. So Maharaj says that those people that meditate you with their mind, body and their words, and then also the third way is that Vaheguru, you are worthy of worship and you are worthy of meditation, and people meditate upon you. Many people meditate upon things that are not worthy of meditation. If you look at your mind, what is it remembering? That is what Te'ave means. Where is the focus? Many times in our life, we'll walk past and we think, my focus is all wrong. So Bani pad rahe ho, focus is somewhere else. Yeah? We're talking to somebody, but our focus is somewhere else. So this idea of being in focus, Maharaj is talking about where is your mind. What are you actually thinking about? Maharaj is saying, those people that think about you, Vaheguru. We talked about this previously as well, that there's a point when Bhagat Namdev Ji is being talked to with Talochan Ji. Talochan Ji says to Namdev Ji, he says, Tu to kam chala gaya, tu Rab nu bhul gaya. He goes, Talochan says to Namdev Ji, what are you doing? You're too busy doing your chipada kam and you've forgotten all about Vaheguru. And Namdev Ji says, no. He says, with my hands I do all this work, but my cheat is with Vaheguru. Haath pao kar kaam sab, cheat Niranjan naal. It's a conversation recorded by Kabir Ji. Look at this. Kabir Ji, Namdev Ji have got the same Guru, Ramanand Ji. And Kabir Ji is writing down a conversation between Namdev Ji and Talochan Ji, and he's saying that Talochan Ji questioned Namdev Ji for working. Where's their chit? And he's saying what we say in Sikhi, that Appa kaam karna ya, but fir bhi Rab nu dhyana ya. Meditate upon him. So Maharaj says, Haath pao kar kaam sab, cheet Niranjan naal. So the people that do this, the people that meditate upon Vaheguru, har tyavah tuji, se jan jug meh sukh vasi. They will be living in peace. Everybody wants peace, isn't it? If you go up to most people in this world, Hanji, what do you want in your life? They go, I just want some peace. They might say some quiet, but really they want some peace as well. Now, where did we get this peace from? Guru Maharaj is telling us, the sukh you're looking for, that sukh is at Vaheguru's feet. That sukh in his memory. Whether you look for it in the wrong place, or thodi marji. The Guru is here to show us where to look for it. Just like a compass, the compass always points towards the north. Same way with us. Inside us, our true peace will only come from when we are thinking about Vaheguru. The rest of the things in this world, even the previous body of Rehraas Sahib, Maharaj says that Janan Pita Lok Sut Banata Koi na kiski tarya. No one is there to support anybody else. There's only one Vaheguru. Jo sukh ko chahe sada saran ram ki lehe. Guru Tegh Bahadurji Ji Maharaj is saying, if you want peace, not just the kind of peace that comes and goes, but if you want the kind of peace that stays forever, jo sukh ko chahe sada. If you want peace forever, saran ram ki lehe. fall at the sharan of Vaheguru. And Maharaj is telling us here, this is how you get peace. Some people, they say, "Main to Simran karda hai," I didn't get any peace. They weren't really doing this. They were saying it with their mouth, but what was the wrong thing? We're not doing all three things in congruence. Maharaj wants us to be stable. They want us to be sticking on this path and to be happy in this path. And the way that works is having all three things work. Our mind, our words, and our body and our actions, what we do with it. So if we sit there saying, "I do Simran but I don't get peace," but we never take out that same time every day, we don't leave the rest of the things we're not supposed to touch during the day. We do all those things and then we want to get up in the morning and do Simran. We want to do Nindya, Chugli, Chori, Thuggi, whatever we want to do in the daytime, and then in the morning, when we wake up in the morning and do Simran, it won't work. Because all of Sikhi is about Gur Prasad. He knows everything. Even in this Shabad Maharaj, Jo Sabse Ka Janoi. He knows everybody. He knows everything. We can't hide anything from him. So Maharaj says, this is the way to get peace if we focus upon him. The Maharaj says, Se mukt pae jin har tyaya ji, tin tuti jam ki phasi. Se mukt. Mukti means not to come back into reincarnation. Be in no doubt, Sikhi believes in reincarnation. Maharaj is not giving some kind of idea ki yaar, or just giving you an idea. We definitely accept the idea of Janam Marandi Khed. Yeah? There is a Taramraj, there is Janam Marandi Khed. We are going to get judged. Those that don't get through, they have to come back. Those that get through, that's called Mukti. Se Mukta Pae. They are liberated. Who? Jin Harityaya Ji. Those Vaheguru that meditate upon you, they do get Mukti. Tin Tuti Jam Ki Phasi. Phasi means like a noose. And you phansi chala do. That used to be there. Mar do. Kill him this way, put him on phansi noose. Who is Jam? Jam here refers to Jamdut, i.e. death. So Jamdut have a phansi and they are killing people. Now it's a bit strange because even if someone gets mukti, they still have to die. So what is this noose of death that we're trying to get free of? The noose of death is when the soul is consigned back into birth. Jitthe janam, utthe maran. Where there is janam, there is always maran. So Maharaj is saying, if you can get rid of the jam ki phasi, that means you get free of death because you get free of rebirth. So what this is talking about is you will get mukti and you won't, when you die, your body will die, everybody's body will die, but the soul will then move on to Amarpuri, where it lives on forever as a soul. And still goes through growths. It doesn't stop there. It still grows as a soul. But it's not subject to the human life anymore. It's free of this cycle. And Maharaj says, in the same way, the three things, those that meditate upon you in the past, in the current, present, and the future, they will get mukti. Those people that meditate upon you with their mind, their words, and their body, they will get mukti. And those, Vaheguru, you are the very form of mukti. To see mukti hi hai gyo. Those that meditate upon Vaheguru, because they are the form of mukti, then they will get mukti as well. The Maharaj says, Jin nirpao, jin har nirpao tyaya ji, tinka pao sab gavasi. Maharaj says, Jin nirpao, jin har nirpao tyaya ji. Those who have meditated upon Vaheguru as nirpao. Not means that, it doesn't mean that you just say Vaheguru, Vaheguru. It doesn't mean that you didn't say nirpao. The Mool Mantra is telling us one of the main qualities of Vaheguru is nirpao. There's 5 main names given for Vaheguru in the Mool Mantra. Yeah? Karta Purakh, Nirpao, Nirvair, Akal Murat, Ajuni Sahapam. These 5 main qualities, they've been given to us in the Mool Mantra. Maharaj says this Nirpao here refers to Vaheguru, but also it refers to that form of Vaheguru that is without fear. When Nihang sings, often they don't just say Vaheguru, Vaheguru, they jap Akal as well. Yeah? Akal is a mantra that the Nihang sings often jap. And when they sing that Akal, 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 right, they're saying free of death, immortality. And they believe in themselves to be immortality. Now, Akal Murat is a form of Vaheguru's name, so it's in the Mool Mantra. So they're saying, like somebody says Nirpo, we don't really jump Nirpo unless we're doing it in the Mool Mantra. But je koi Akal jape, it's the same thing, because what they're saying is that you can't die. And that's Vaheguru's, if you can't die, you got no fear. But they think, oh man, I might lose something, I might lose my life. Mara is saying, no, he won't never lose his life, so he's not scared of anything. So here Mara says that those people, Vaheguru, who meditate upon you, you are the one who is fearless. Tinka pao sab gavasi. Pao means fear. Sab gavasi. Sab means all. Gavasi means lost. Mara says all their fear will be lost. Those that meditate upon you, Vaheguru, as you are nirpo, they will become nirpo. Vaheguru is compassionate. If you start to meditate upon him as compassion, you will become compassionate. If you meditate upon his fearless, you will become fearless. This is what Maharaj is saying here. And it's not just anybody. Maharaj says again, those that meditate upon you in the past, they became fearless. Those that are meditating now, they will become fearless. And those that start to meditate upon you, Vaheguru, they will become fearless as well. I remember when I joined the army, and they said, what special qualities do you bring? I thought, I wasn't even that fit. There's only one thing I can tell you, I'm not that scared of death. Huh? And they said, that's a bit scary. They want people to be scared of death in the army, because then why are you going to look after yourself in it and your fellow man if you're not really worried about death? It's just next life. Kapde come off, put on new kapde. They were like, oh, tu theek hi hai. Not too sure about this guy. He might be a bit crazy in battle. The problem is that the world is scared of death because they see it as the ending. Maharaj is saying that Vaheguru is infinite, Beyant. Our Jot is Beyant, te apa marna nahi. In reality, no one dies, no one really lives. It's only Vaheguru. So those that meditate upon him, they experience that. Tinka pao sab gavasi. In the past, Sangaji socho, the kind of people in our panth, they showed this to be true. Bachan Maharaj ne ithi likhda, Chauthe Pasha ne, Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj. But come Guru Arjan Dev Ji's time, Maharaj is saying Untati Tavi, and in front of them, the first Shaheed of the Panth that time, in front of them, Sheikh Mian Mir is saying, oh Maharaj, give me the hukum, I will bring my army here, I'll bring people here, we'll free you from this. Maharaj Untati Tavi, and they go, nahi. It's okay. Theek hai. They have no fear of this death coming in front of them. Look at the Singhs and the cause of our panth. When they looked up, when the mothers have seen their children being killed on Neje, fir bhi unhone kehta nahi koi nahi. They're not scared. Chote Sahibzade, they were asked, are you scared? Said no. Mata Gujri was not scared to send her children off to Shahidi. Guru Gobind Singh Ji is not scared to send Baba Ajit Singh Ji off to give their life. Baba Jagraj Singh Ji, 13, 14 years old, they give them their own kirpan, jao, be shaheed. Jin nirpo, jin har nirpo tyaya ji, tinka po, sab gavasi. When this comes later on in Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Maharaj says, jin nirpo, jin har nirpo tyaya jio. Jio ithe is very respectful. Pyare jio, sangat jio. Maharaj saying, tusi ravanu chit kar lo, thoda bhi pay dur ho jaoga. That's what will happen, our fear will go. Jere Shaheed Singh Sige, even of 1984, there's a Gori that went and interviewed some of these Singhs that were fighting in the battles. They said, you know what, when we go out shooting, we have to go and fight. We got headphones on, Walkmans. What's going on? Kirtan. They go, we're singing we listen to Kirtan, and there's bullets flying over our head. They go, sanu dar nahi lagda fir. They go, mere Pritama Jio, tudh bin kadi nahi mani. Maharaj is saying, I'm living with my love for my Guru, I'm not scared. The biggest thing we have in our panth right now is we can't actually let go of this fear. Yeah? We're scared of actually living as Sikh. Apa Sikhi nu apnaan to, Sikhi te raad chalan to assi darde hege. What are we scared of? Socho, Maharaj tells us, think about this. Those that meditate upon you in the past, in the present, in the future, they will lose fear. Those that meditate upon you with their mind, with their words, and with their actions, with their body, they became free of fear. And Vaheguru, you are the very form of Nirpo. You are Nirpo. and those that meditate upon you, they also become nirpo. You know, Maharaj says to us in Guru Tegh Bahai Ji Maharaj again says, so they go, Peh nasan durmat haran kal mein har ko naam. Nas means destroy. Peh nasan, the destroyer of fear. Peh nasan, durmat haran, the destroyer of evil-mindedness. Durmat, as opposed to Gurmat. People say Gurmukh and Manmukh, but the real problem is Durmat, not Gurmat. Gurmat is giving us a pure truth, and Durmat, sade vicho, the evil-mindedness, Maharaj says, Peh nasan durmat haran kal mein har ko naam. In Kaljug, Naam is that thing that will destroy our fear. Naam is that thing that will destroy evil-mindedness. It will purify us. Maharaj says, Nistin jo nanak bhajai safal hohe tah kaam. Day and night, those that jap Vaheguru's name, Jin nirpao, Jin har nirpao tyaya ji, what will happen to them? Safal hohe tah kaam. Their works in this world will be successful. People think, hold on, some of them got killed, bruv. How was their work successful? What did we come here for? If someone came here to get mukti, then they got mukti, safal ho heta kaam. This idea of dying for your guru, the greatest gift. Jira shaheed hai gaya, or marya, they're singing Vaheguru's name, they're going to get mukti. ठीक है ना? Maharaj is telling us, se mukt paye jin har tyaya ji, tin tuti jam ki phasi. Those that sit at the house and they're scared, families holding on to them, oh, tusi na jao. Fir, they might have to come back. Because that moment, Simran is sometimes far away. We're worried about our kids and those things. Maharaj says, oh Vaheguru, your name is what can save us. Naam tera arti. Your name is our arti, is our worship. Naam tero arti. Majne murare, har ke naam bin chuthe, sagal pasare. Nothing is really real apart from this naam. Now, what is the fear of death? Guru Gobind Singh Ji tells us every day, twice a day, we should ask Vaheguru to take away our fear of death. Maharaj says, Maran kal ka tras nivariye. Tras is fear. Maharaj says, Maran kal. Kal is that time. That time of death, let me lose my fear of that time of death. Maran kal ka tras nivariye. Let it go away from me. Kabir ji says in Bani, Kabir, jis marne te jag dare, mere man anand. Dekho, sari dunya dardi hegi hai, maran to. Kabir ji saying, Vaheguru, I can see the world is scared of death, but to me, it feels like bliss. Mere man anand. Marne hi te paiye, puran paramanand. Dekho, if when I die, this is the time that I will achieve the puran, the perfect, Param Anand, the supreme bliss, Vaheguru. While we're here in this world, we always got a risk. We could fall off. Banda dar ke rehna hai. Every Sikh should be scared. What should we be scared of? Should be scared of falling off the path. We don't have to be scared of dying. We got to be scared of falling off this path. This path is more important than death or life, because this will get us the next life. But if we fall off this path, that's why in Bani says, Dolan te rakho Prabhu, Nanak de kar hat. Kabir ji saying, Manu maar do, but just keep me in this path. Yeah? Kaho Kabir, Gulam karka, jiyaave pave maar. Kill me or keep me, or kill me, doesn't matter, or keep me, but keep me in your path, keep me as a slave of your house. So, there's so many examples of in our history. But if you think about fear, it's not just fear of death, it's also the fear of tan man tan, sab somp gur ko hukam maniye paiye. Sikh is scared of death, but the ones that jap naam, they're not. But aam Sikh ajkal darda ya apne aap nu guru nu pet karna. They go, how can I give myself to my guru? They start with the I. Everybody starts off with the I. I've got this, I've got that. How can I give myself? Why? But Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj already told us in Anand Sahib, they say, you want to get there? Kit dware paiye. How will I get there? Maharaj says, Tan man tan sab somp gur ko Hukam maniye paiye. Give your mind, your body, and all your wealth to the Guru, and you will get there. Now, how can we simplify Sikhi more than this? The simplest form is do what the Guru says. What does that mean? Become a servant of the Guru. The servant has to do what the master says. That's all the servant's job is. Servant ain't got to worry about nothing. Sometimes, we think our job is this, our job is that, and then we have a conversation and the boss says to us, listen, don't worry about what your job is, just do what I tell you to do. You say, oh, is that it? All right then. What should I do? And what does he say? Tana mana tana, sab somp Guru ko. Give your mind, your body, and your wealth to the Guru, and then hukama maniye paiye. Listen to what Guru is telling you to do. Aaj sere mein japji sahib padh raha siga, as we should do all every day. Theek hai na? Bentiya, if you come into the Katha, then read Japji Sahib at least in the morning. If you get up in the morning, you're busting a gut to get out to work, and you haven't done Japji Sahib, well, put it on in the car. At least listen to it once a day. If it's night time, it's 11 o'clock, fir bhi sun lo ek bari. Listen to it every day and then get it memorized. Yeah? Japji Sahib can't hona chahida sikhano. Definitely. First part to get Kant at least is going to be Chaupe Sahib anyway, but let's try and get Japji Sahib in there as well. Maharaj is saying to us that if you wake up in the morning and read Japji Sahib, utthe anda hukam rajai chalana nanak likhya naal. Hukam da arth hunda hai naam. Jithe bani hukam aanda hai, Maharaj is saying ek ko naam hukam hai. So hukam matlab naam. Maharaj says walk with naam. Hukam rajai chalna, naam rajai chalna. Yeah? And what is the next bit? Nanak likhya naal, matlab bani. Naam as per what Bani is saying. Not naam as per what we're thinking, naam as per what Bani is saying. That's what that Panti is saying. Live in naam as per what Gurbani is saying. If you do that, that's all we have to do to get in. How do we give sachiara hoiye, give kude tutte pal? Maharaj says, live in naam and live as per Bani. Bas. So this is what a Sikh's aim is. Do what Bani is saying and live in naam. And Ehi Maharaj kehne the that your fear will go, your fear of doing this, your fear of sacrificing yourself to your Guru, that will also go if you start to jap Vaheguru. Akho Vaheguru, 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 Guru, Guru. We have a lot of fear. I know from the point of view of someone who's come into Sikhi. I was there as well, years ago, thinking, how can I start to walk this path? Lot of fear in our panth. People, you have to understand that of our panth, less than 5% is Amritari anyway. Of that 95%, about 70% don't even know what Sikhi is. So it's 25% of people that kind of know what Sikhi is, but they're not following it. Most of it comes down to fear. It's those three things we talked about. Yeah? The mind, the words, and the body. And the problem is that although we say man bachakaram, most of us start thinking from the body to the words and then the mind. We think about our body first. How can we make this body follow Guru Sahib? That tends to be the place where people tend to focus more. What's interesting about the yoga community that do yoga, they come, they don't think about the body too much. They start thinking about the mind. Because they've come into it looking for something new. They start to engage the body in yoga, start to do fitness. They're trying to fix their mind and their thinking. From that spiritual experience of the mind, they start to change their words and what they're talking about in daily life, and the actions fall into line. But Jagraj Sikh guy from the Punjabi idea, the thing they tend to think too much about is the actions. They don't think about sorting their mind out first. They say, before I can even come to the Gurdwara and start to do my part, do my baniya, do Amrit Vela, I got to fix my body first. The problem is, sometimes that's not the way it works. For some people, taking that step with their body helps them on that path on their mind. But with some people, you need to go with the mind first. So if you happen to be stuck in that world of Maya, to pull yourself out, you got to do anything you can to pull yourself out. You ain't got to think, it's got to be this way. Any which way that works, do it. Get yourself here in the morning and do Simran. Find some Sangat. Throw away that phone with all the wrong phone numbers on it. Get a new phone. Don't put those numbers on it. The things that pull you away to the Gandh, leave them behind. Try your best to stick to Vaheguru. Don't have fear of this path. The people that can't let go of the other life and embrace this life, it's mostly down to fear. Maharaj is saying, Jin nirpao, jin har nirpao, tyaya ji, tinka pao, sab gavasi. Your fear of following Sikhi, your fear of coming into Guru's charan will go if you start to meditate upon Vaheguru. This is where it starts from. Sabne naam japnaya. We talked about this before as well. What does Gurmat naam mean? Theek ya? By taking Amrit and jumping naam, you get the full most power of it. Agreed. But everybody can get some power of it by just saying Vaheguru, Vaheguru. And even the Mool Mantra as well. Jap the Mool Mantra again and again. It's called Mool Mantra or Mahamantra. It's a mantra. And those that meditate upon it, and you think in your life, I don't know if I can keep my case. I don't know if I can give up alcohol. I don't know if I can give up drugs. I don't know if I can give up dating. People are fearful of giving up the other side. Can I give up my girlfriend? Or can I give up looking for a girlfriend or a boyfriend? Of course you can. You will live. You will also live. People are so scared of giving up meat. And they started sick again and thinking, oh man, I can't even do. If you can't give up something as simple as a food, how do you expect to give up your life to your Guru? If we can't even control our own tongue, then how can we control our mind? The game is to control the mind, right? ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਉੱਠ ਕੇ ਜਪਜੀ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਪੜ੍ਹਦਾ ਆ ਉੱਥੇ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਆ ਮਨ ਜੀਤੈ ਜਗ ਜੀਤ। ਜੇ ਪੂਰੀ ਗੇਮ ਇਹ ਹੈਗੀ ਕਿ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਜਿੱਤਣਾ ਆ, but we can't even win over our tongue, how do we expect to get our tongue, our mind to be won over if we can't even win over our tongue? ਹੋ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦਾ, as a famous movie, ਹੋ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦਾ. We have to control every single part of ourselves. If someone says to us, I bet you can't do that, we got to think, why not? Why can't I? What's wrong with me? Why am I so weak-minded that I can't follow my Guru? What? There's nothing wrong with our Guru. We can't ask that question, what's wrong with our Guru? Our Guru is perfect. So what is happening here is because we got fear. And how do we lose this fear? By jumping Vaheguru. Aakho Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. So we have to start to control our body. We have to start to tell our body what to look like, what to eat, what to do, what not to do. Then we got to start controlling our words. We got to start telling our words, don't speak like this, don't speak that way, speak this way. Mittha bolo. Yeah? Niv chalna. Be humble. That's one way of speaking as well. Someone praises you and you go, nahi nahi paji. Guru Sahib di kirpa hui. Mere to kuch nahi hoya. This thing, you might think it's automatic. What comes automatically helps you to think the right way as well. Otherwise you'll be like, yeah, you're right man, thanks man. Great. Odi lod nahi. है ना? लोकन की चतुराई उपमा ते बैसंतर जार. Must say people praise you, burn it. Unu saar do. बैसंतर means fire. They say burn it with fire. Odi lod nahi. कोई भला कहो पावे बुरा कहो हम तन दियो है तार. Somebody calls me good or somebody bad, doesn't make a difference because I'll give my body to you, Vaheguru. So this way, and then finally, the mind. How does that work? We think we know best all the time. We don't think Guru Sahib knows best. So when you give up that mind to the Guru, that means accepting the Guru Sahib, you know better than me about myself. You know better than me what I need in my life. Trusting his advice and hukamname. Another big point. I've seen people look at a hukamnama, say, yeah, it sounds good, then not follow it. The khajana is there waiting for us. We're not taking it from our Guru. And we trust that Guru Sahib is doing the right thing. The biggest thing a Sikh needs here, the Mara says, and they said it before, that we need Shraddha. Shraddha means faith. When you walk upon this path, you're not going to lose out. You might think, the world might think you're losing out by giving up. Like some people say, Paji, you know, I'm just started this path. I haven't yet given up my looks and my attention to my looks. I'm still stuck in that world. I'm trying. They're trying, that's good. You should also try. But the thing is, try with your body as well and not just with your words. Try when that razor comes up to put it back down. That's what it means to try with the body. And not just say I'm trying, but then do try. Because do is with our hands and our actions. With your kar. These things are all about actions. And they then build your strength. Ek wari na kado. Like, I'll give a simple example. Giving up coffee and tea for me was very hard. Main amali si, swere, after my breakfast had to be a cup of tea, otherwise you couldn't talk to me, I was miserable. Yeah? After lunch, same thing, coffee. It took so long to say no, 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 until my mind stopped saying no. My words were saying no, my body was reaching for it. My mind was like, de. But the words were coming out, no, no, thank you. Yeah? But everything else saying, give it to me. Yeah? Samosa, prawn, all these things, we know we don't need it, but the whole body reacts to it. The mind reacts to it. But bachan de naal Guru Sikh bhi ban sakde hain. By just speaking and saying no to the right things, as no to the wrong things and yes to the right things, we can get further in Sikhi. So every single one of those three things has to work. Our mind, our words, and our actions. If we bring them into consequence, into harmony, we will then have lost half the mental problems that we go through in our life. There's so much panga, so much depression in this world that people are not harmonious. They say one thing, they mean something else. It's no good. We should try to come into harmony, and this happens by coming and following Maharaj and trusting them. Then Maharaj says, Jin sevya mera harji, te har har roop samasi. Why did I say this next? Because those that serve Vaheguru, those that serve Him in the past, those that serve Him right now, those that will serve Him in the future, Maharaj says, har har roop samasi, they will merge into Vaheguru. Har har, in that naam, they will merge. Samasi means to be absorbed. Jere loki Rab di seva karde ne, those that serve Vaheguru, they will merge into Vaheguru. Makes sense. Why wouldn't he accept his servant back into himself? That's what he would do. His servant, Maharaj says, har jan dui ek hai, bid bichar kach nahe. There's no difference between a servant of God and God themselves. So these people that serve Vaheguru, they will merge back into Vaheguru. And this way, those people who are servants, they sell themselves to the Guru, they are the ones that will get saved. Maharaj says, they served you in the past, the present and the future. Those that serve you with their mind, their body and their words. And those that are, the Vaheguru, you are worthy of service. And those that serve you, they will get absorbed into you. Many people in this world are not worthy of service. People are doing their seva, but they're not worthy of service. Pop stars dalo, football stars dalo. People serve them, and I gave an example a long time ago. I said, David Beckham in this country could stand up and he could say, I got a football here. Who wants me to kick this football in your face? People will queue up to have David Beckham kick him in the face with a football. I'm not even joking, am I? People put their hand up. But when Guru Gobind Singh picks up the kirpan and they say, who wants to have their head chopped off? We get scared then. But there's no comparison there, is there? Look at Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Rajan Raj, Panan Pan, Devan Dev, Upma Mahan. Their praise is beyond any praise. King of all kings. The son of all sons. Utthe aapa dar jande hege. To serve him. To become his servant, we get scared. But people here, they get a job by some random geezer who ain't done nothing of any consequence compared to Maharaj, and they will serve him day and night. Just to get famous. Just to have that little bit of touch. My Guru is famous. Satgur meri ki vadiyai pargat pai hai sabni thai. The greatness of my Guru is pargat everywhere. Because the minute you tell someone about it, they go, wah, wah, wah. Can't believe it. People that make a little video just speaking the truth about their Guru, they get praised throughout the world. Give him hoya. Because my Guru's vadiyai is so great. Those who sing the Guru's praises, they get praised. Because the Guru is so great. So Maharaj says they will get absorbed into Vaheguru. Se tan jin har tyaya ji, jan nanak tin bal jasi. Maharaj says, blessed. Tan means blessed. Amazing. Blessed they are. Se tan jin har tyaya ji. Those that meditate upon Vaheguru, Maharaj says, jan nanak tin bal jasi. I'm a sacrifice to them. Bal means like balihar. Yeah? To be a sacrifice. Bala Jasi means I am. Again, this body is all been about seva, it's about Simran. Seva and Simran are the two wings that we need. We need both of those. To serve the Guru as his chela, but to think about him all the time as well. Yeah? So Maharaj is telling us that those that have meditated upon you in the past, they are blessed. In the current, they are blessed. In the future, they will still be blessed. It's not like Sikhi is going to go out of fashion. If you serve him, if your grandkids serve him, they will be blessed too. But how will your grandkids serve him unless you now serve him and make sure your kids serve him? Sikhi da Sikhan da kaam kiya gaya, Sikhi nu qaim rakhna. Our job here, serving our Guru, is to keep Sikhi alive and keep it going. Gurdwara da kaam kiya gaya, Sikhi nu qaim rakhna. The Gurdwara is here to keep Sikhi going as well. The jere bhi sevadar hai Gurdwara de, that's their job as well. We can't just think Sikhi is going to happen automatically. Maths does not happen automatically in a school. There's teachers, and they have a job, and they have a curriculum, and if kids don't pass that test, they get told you're not going to come back and take a retake. You cannot get through, you're not going to get a grade unless you pass the test. Honki ho raha hai? We don't have no test for Sikhi. The Sangha doesn't get tested, the youth don't get tested, the adults don't get tested, the committee wale don't get tested. There's no test of Sikhi. It doesn't happen automatically, Sikhi. It needs mehnat. Mehnat da phal hai. Sikhi is all about mehnat as well. Maharaj is telling us, they are blessed who meditate upon you. So those that don't, they're obviously not. Se tan, jin har tyaya ji. Those that don't meditate upon him, I've met people that say, I don't meditate. For they're not done in this world. You can't come up on a stage, somebody's passed away, but they never meditate, they were atheists. But at their funeral, they will say Sargavasi, that he is living in heaven. And of course you don't want to say Narakavasi, because that's a bit rude. But let's not pump him up too much. If we're sitting in front of our Guru, let's bear in mind what is being done here is the way of truth. Jine naam nahi japya, utthe nahi pahunch sakda. You have to meditate upon Vaheguru to be blessed. You have to serve him to be blessed. This is what Maharaj is telling us. So, then Maharaj carries on, that in their mind, body and in their words, those that meditate upon you, I'm a sacrifice to them. You, Vaheguru, you are blessed, and those that serve you are blessed. And I am a sacrifice to them. Maharaj is always saying, Jan Nanak Tur Mange, Tis Gur Sikhi, Jo Aap Jape, Avra Naam Japave. Guru Maharaj saying, I'm a sacrifice to those people. Yeah? Maharaj says to Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj, they read the shabad, they say to Akal Purkh Vaheguru, they go, I have one benti, ik daan mange, nanak vechara. It's a beautiful ashpadi. You know that ashpadi that people sing? Ki koi aay milave mera pritam pyara, hon tis pe aap vechai. Maharaj in there has a pankti, they go, that, oh Vaheguru, I have a benti to you. Ik daan mange, nanak vechara, har das ne das karai. They go, I've got one benti, this little slave has got one little benti to you. Make me the slaves of your slaves. That's what the committee should be as well. The committee should be the slaves of Vaheguru. They should be serving not the armed Sangat, but the Sangat that serve Vaheguru. They should work out who are the slaves of Vaheguru that come into Gurdwara, and then they should be talking to them to work out how can they serve them better. The armed Sangat is always going to ask for easy things, isn't it? Tusi akhand path kara do. Asi nahi sunna. Tusi kara do. Path tusi pad lo. We're looking, we are all creatures of Kaljug. I'm one of them. Creatures of Kaljug. So, but there's very few of these people in this world that are the real servants of Vaheguru. And if we get those servants of Vaheguru, then we should look to serve those people. Because they know what Vaheguru is really all about. They are the true sevaks of Vaheguru. Then Maharaj carries on next pankti, be a bit tight, but I'll try and get in. Maharaj says, O Vaheguru, Teri Pagat Pandar Ji, Pare Beant Beanta. They say, O Vaheguru, Teri Pagat, Ithe Pagti Rehgi. The word is Pagti, but we pronounce it as Pagat. Because it's Sahari on Tatta. So look, this is the reason why we got that in Gurmukhi as well. The word is Pagti, but it's pronounced as Pagat. Somebody who doesn't know the Istihari, they will say Teri Pagat Pandarji. They will say your woman, the Pagat, Teri Pagat, they will think it's talking about a female Pagat. No. Teri Pagti Pandarji. Pandar means a treasure. Maharaj says, Pare Beant Beanta. Pare Hoye means is full. That treasure is full, infinitely full. So here the word treasure, this first part says, Teri Pagti is a pandar. Oh Vaheguru, your Pagti is a pandar, is a treasure. To get blessed with Vaheguru's Pagti is a treasure. Maharaj says, Pandar Pare, in that same, you know that Ashpadi Guru Ramdas Ji Maharaj, in that same Ashpadi they say, Pandar Pare Pagti Har Tere, Jis Pave Tis Devai. Maharaj, your Pandar of Pagti is full. You give it to those people that you want to give it to. Anybody who is doing Pagti right now, they got blessed with that Pandar of Pagti from Vaheguru. Anybody who's worshipping Vaheguru, they were blessed to worship Vaheguru. And anybody who is in the Hazri of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj right now, all of us, we are in the Hazri of that Pandar of Pagti. That treasure of Pagti is here, right here. You read Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, that is a Pandar of Pagti. It is a treasure house of Pagti. You can read Bani day and night for 2 days, and then you want to read it again. Because oda ant nahi. Pare beant beanta. Then they say, Jis tu dehe soi jan paaye, hor nehpal sab chatarai. There is no other way to get it. He has to give it to you. You can't steal it off him. He has to give it to you. There's no other cleverness out there. Guru Maharaj has to bless us with that Bhakti Pandar. Which is why we come here with our hands folded and we matha take. We don't come here and say, Hukam kar dein ki mainu Bhakti do. We say, Maharaj kirpa karo. You know, Sukhmani Sahib Maharaj says that to Guru Vaheguru. They go, I've come from you from far away. Now please give me your Bhakti. Yeah? Let me do your Bhakti. So, here, for us, what is our aim? Simar simar, simar gur apna, soya man jagai. That's the next thing. You know, Pandar pare bhakti harte jis bhave tis devai. The Maharaj gives the solution. How do we get it off him? Simar simar, simar gur apna, soya man jagai. They go, simar your Guru. Say Guru, 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 Guru. Say Guru's name until your mind that is sleeping wakes up. Jira man sutta hai, un jagana hai. Who's going to wake him up? Guru's going to wake him up. How will he wake him up? When you say Guru, Guru, Kirpa Karo. It's all about Guru Maji Kirpa. And then ek daan mange nanak vechara, har dasan das karai. If you want to serve your Guru, then go and serve his servants. Hai na? Fir kaam hoga na? If we can't say Vaheguru yet, what we can do is go and serve the servants of Vaheguru. Fir unhone naal bhakti naal, this is the benti we're doing, fir sadi bhakti bhi shuru ho jayegi. So Maharaj says, what happens next? This is why Maharaj, in this shabad, they go, your ocean, your treasure is full, and there's infinite people that are jumping this treasure. And in the past, worship of you has been a treasure. In the present, in the future, it's an infinite treasure that is never going to run out. Your worship will not run out. Then they also say, the Vaheguru, worship of you is a treasure, and people have worshipped you with their mind, body and soul, and their words. And also Maharaj, you are an infinite treasure of Bhakti, and there's infinite people who are full of this treasure. Pare, Beyant, Beyanta can also mean infinite people that are full of this treasure of your Bhakti. Like our Gurus. Our Gurus were a Pandar of Bhakti. Yeah? The Maharaj carries on in this Shabad. They say, Tere Bhagat Salahan Tujji, Har Anek Anek Ananta. Here, the word Bhagat is used without the Sihari. So it means somebody who is worshipping Vaheguru. A Bhagat. Not actually Bhakti. So Maharaj says, Tere Bhagat. Oh Vaheguru, your devotees, the people that worship you, your worshippers, Tere Bhagat, Salahan Tujji. Salahan is a Farsi word. It means to praise someone. Yeah? Remember this word because Sifat and Salaha are actually the words used in Arabic as well. Yeah? And most Muslims will understand them. Yeah? Because they mean worship of God. So Maharaj says, Tere Bhagat, Salahan Tujji. They worship you, Vaheguru, they praise you, Har Anek Ananta. Oh Vaheguru, they worship you in many infinite ways, but also Vaheguru, you are infinite. You have got infinite forms. Har Anek Ananta. He is Anek. We are limited. He is Anek. He's in everything. Yeah. So here, Maharaj is telling us that people have praised you in the past, the present, and the future. You are infinite and they praise you in different ways. The Bhagats praise you with their mind, their body, and their words. And Maharaj, you are worthy of worship, you are worthy of praise, and the Bhagats, they actually praise you as well. Many things in this world are not worthy of the praise that is given to them. Wrong. We will worship the wrong thing, we'll meditate the wrong thing, yeah, we'll serve the wrong thing. Sikhi is all about coming on to the right thing. Guru Maharaj is telling us, Enu Sevo. Yeah? Worship Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Praise Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Serve Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Don't get attached over here, attached over there. This Guru is not going anywhere. Yeah? Guru Maharaj is not going, Guru ka shabad na mete koi. No one can wipe out the Guru shabad because Guru Nanak, Nanak har soe. Guru Nanak is God. That's what Maharaj is saying. You can't wipe out Gurbani because Bani is God. And what happened this week to Dekhya Siga? That people were selling Bani on an auction house. Theek hai, it was Hat Lik Saroop. And yes, people would pay money for it. But what are we doing? Selling Bani. It's bad enough in the Gurdwara they sell Bani all the time. On a Khand Path, 1000 pound, Sukhmani Sahib, 250 pound. They got this selling Bani in the Gurdwara, but they're selling actually steaks and pothia. They're putting it on an auction. So people are now competing to buy a pothi. What's going on there? Have we not got the right thinking? So Sasanji Maharaji Kirpa, they had a meeting yesterday as well. There's actually a Satakar group set up for the UK. This will be one of the things that we'll raise. That no auction house in this country should accept an auction of Gurbani. Because it's not a treasure that can be sold. Because it is beyond, it's of beyond value. It's amul. How can you value Bani at this much money? It can't be valued at any money. Har aap amulak hai, mul na paya jaye. This is har aap, Bani is Vaheguru themselves. So we can't do that. So we'll finish off now here, Sasangaji. We'll come back to this pankti next time. Pulancho ke dekhe baksni aao. Gaj gaj fateh aakho ji. Vaheguru ji ka khalsa. Vaheguru ji ki fateh.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh.
Vaheguru